Hi everyone, welcome to Joomla 3-Day and welcome to the 5th presentation on our first day, which is crowdfunding with Joomla 3. My name is Steve from OS Training and we have Manoj and Parth from Tech Joomla. So thanks very much for coming. We're about to jump into our presentation on crowdfunding. So, with no further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much to Manoj and Parth from Tech Joomla for talking with us today, and I'm going to put the presentation in their hands.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on where you are. Steve, are you guys able to hear us okay?
Yes, you're coming through fine, Manoj.
All right, great. So we'll get started. So today we're going to be talking about crowdfunding with Joomla 3 and Jgive. Jgive is a complete donations and crowdfunding solution for the Joomla website, and today we'll take you through this. So this slide deck is pretty large, it's almost 65 slides. So I'm going to run through it really quickly through the important parts and spend more time on the demo so that you can see things hands-on. We have an exciting announcement for you at the end of the presentation as well. We have launched a mobile app for Jgive, and we have some nice screenshots to show you for those. So this is Tech Joomla. I'll let you visit our website to see more details. We have a lot of products which are in e-commerce, social networking, and related areas. Please visit techjoomla.com for more details. So let's get started. Do you have a dream? Whether it's investment for an awesome new project or donations for a good cause. In this materialistic world, dreams are expensive and dreams do need a lot of money to take off. At the end of the day, it ends up being all about the money, honey. So this is where crowdfunding comes into the picture, and this is where Jgive can help you make your dream take off. So the next few slides are more about what is crowdfunding. So I'm going to run through them. We'll skip these, and we'll be uploading the slide share on slide deck on SlideShare so that you can see that later. So if you're planning on starting your own campaigns and not really going to a big crowdfunding site like Kickstarter, you will need your own crowdfunding website, and this is where Jgive will come into picture. So today's presentation will be about Jgive, and this is a discount code we have for you guys. Please note it down. It's J3DJG. This will get you 10% off till 25th of August. So hurry and get Jgive for really cheap and make lots of money with it. So why Jgive? So Jgive, we believe, is the most comprehensive 360-degree crowdfunding and donation solutions for Joomla. It's built with Joomla MVC, easily extensible and overrideable. It works with Joomla 2.5 as well as 3x. It supports multitude of payment gateways, and it's really awesome. You'll see how awesome it is when we actually see it hands-on in the next few slides. So with all our products, we try to have a very clear goal, and with Jgive, it is that we want to provide the best tools in the market to help non-profits and entrepreneurs harness the power of crowdfunding. And everything we have done in Jgive is towards this goal. So like a lot of our e-commerce extensions, Jgive is natively multi-vendor, which means that once you start a Jgive website, you can opt to make it multi-vendor. If you're a non-profit, you might not want to do this. You might just want to run your own campaigns or maybe set up a single campaign and accept donations. But if you want to build a Kickstarter clone, you can set it up to run in multi-vendor mode, where any user coming to your site or using Joomla ACL and maybe something like pay plans, you can also set up paying users to be able to set up campaigns. So when a person sets up a campaign, what you see here is user 1. He's got campaign 1, 2, and 3, and he's got multiple donors donating to it. So like in a donation, like in a multi-vendor site, you can, as an admin, charge transaction fees on every investment or donation. And the configuration of the fees is very flexible. You can either choose a percentage fee or a flat fee or a combination. So you can have multiple campaigns, multiple owners, and multiple donors. So I think we can shift to the demo at this point, or we'll just quickly, I guess I'll just quickly show you a few slides and then go to the demo. So we support campaign categorization. You can have multiple categories and people can post campaigns into it. If you are a single nonprofit and you do not want to use multi-vendor, you can still use categories to categorize the various needs that you have and create campaigns accordingly so that donors can donate in specific areas. So I'll just let Manoj take over here to take you through the next few slides.
Hi everybody. So I will just quickly walk you through the demo. So in the Joomla backend, you go to components and then click on Jgive. So this is how Jgive control panels looks like. You can see the menus to campaigns, then campaign categories. You can also see the campaign-wise reports, payout reports, and the donations. So
you can create campaigns from backend as well as front end. So if you're a single site needing to do campaigns, you do not need to use the front end campaign creation. You can just do it from the backend.
And suppose you are running Jgive in multi-vendor mode, like earlier Parth has mentioned. So there can be different campaigns created by different users of site. So all the campaigns are listed down in the admin backend. So you can publish, unpublish, feature, unfeature, and delete the campaigns from the admin backend itself. Also,
you can also approve them.
Yeah. Also, admin can approve. So the publishing feature also acts as admin approval flow. So you can basically restrict users from creating unwanted campaigns by turning on the admin approval from the settings. So unless the admin approves the campaigns, campaigns won't be shown on the front end. So this is how campaign list looks like. You can also edit campaigns from backend itself. So I have already created some of the campaigns. So I will just show you how to edit a campaign from backend. So I'm clicking on a edit link. As you can see, 4 tabs are shown. For the campaign details, then the promoter details, giveback details, and the media tab. All of these tabs have some fields needed for the campaign details.
So the way it works is that I'll quickly explain what these fields do. So obviously the campaign details fields that you see here are to describe the campaign better. And you can choose whether you want to have a donation mode. So there is a type basically. So in some cases, you might not want both modes, but if you're running a crowdfunding website, then you might want to let the campaign creator choose whether it's for donations or investments. But if you're a non-profit, obviously you won't want this field at all. It will always be for donations. Then of course you have the categories, you have the organization and individual type. You can choose if you want to limit the number of maximum donations that you want to allow. And you can also set a goal amount. So this is kind of the target for the campaign. So we do get a lot of questions where people want a campaign with unlimited goal amount. So right now what we recommend is that just set the goal amount to a large number, and that way it's not really unlimited, but then it can carry on. But there is a way, we have a switch basically that allows you to let the campaign overrun the goal amount. So that's there down below. You can also restrict the minimum donation per investment. So if you don't want to get really small investments, let's say $1-2, you can set the minimum donation to be $10. You can have a short and long description, which is used in the various views. There is a campaign start date used for scheduling, and you can set the campaign duration in days, which effectively comes up with the campaign end date. You can choose to publish or unpublish the campaign. And as I said, this is a switch which lets you decide whether you want the donations to exceed the goal amount. Finally, You can also decide whether you want the donations to be public or not. So if you set this to yes, in a social uh, crowdfunding situation, you would set this to yes so that more people see who is donating and get excited by that and donate some more. So, but you might have some situations where you might want this to be private. In addition, the donor himself can also choose whether he wants to be listed publicly or remain anonymous. So the donor has the final call on this as well. Next up, we have the promoter details. So typically, this is needed in a lot of countries for legal reasons. You want to know exactly who is the promoter and who the money is going to. And that is the reason the promoter details are available. Obviously, if you are using Jgive on a single website, this will always be the same and it will be just your organization. Give back. So this is very interesting. If you have seen Kickstarter, when you, let's say, they are usually giving you promises that if you pay $10, you'll get a cap. If you pay $25, we'll give you a T-shirt and things like that. So with givebacks, you can basically offer givebacks to your donors, and you can create multiple givebacks using this. Additionally, we also let you manage a small inventory of givebacks. So let's say I'm putting in $20. Say $20 gets you a T-shirt, and I have 20 of these to give away. And I can also upload a photo of the T-shirt. So this will only be available till the 20 T-shirts are available. After that, it will run out. Next, what you see is the media tab. So here you can create a full image gallery. You can upload multiple images, and this is what you see. You'll see all the images that have been uploaded. You can also set up a video from Vimeo or YouTube, and this can be shown on the main campaign details page. So I can quickly show you how that looks. So this, since we are here, this is a module that we have set up, which is of ongoing campaigns. The all campaigns view basically shows all the campaigns in a nice spin layout. You'll see that on the left, we have plenty of filters. You can choose to which you want to switch on or switch off. If you want a lot of flexibility, a lot of this is provided in the backend itself, but you can go all the way and also do a template override to make it even more customizable. So let's see how a campaign details page looks. And in this pin view, quickly you'll see there is a location shown here. You'll see the percentage of how much it is funded. You'll also see a small bar that shows this. It shows how many days are remaining and how much money has been raised. So now that I go to the details page, you'll see that we have set up a video here to be the campaign video as the primary video. This is the description. Down below we see the promoter details, and we have also integrated JLike here for offering comments on the campaign. On the right hand side you see a quick dashboard of how the campaign is doing. You'll see that $220 have been raised out of $5,000, and on here you see how many days are left and how much it is funded. From here I can donate to the campaign. So you also see that there is a JLike integration here as well, where you can like or unlike the campaign, and I can add my notes and lists. So this is JLike, but since that's not the subject of our presentation, I won't go into the details of that. So we also have native social sharing integrations and OG tag integrations, so that when you share a campaign on your social networks, all the right photos and descriptions are posted to the social networks. The photo gallery is seen in a nice view here, and you see that it's a nice looking photo gallery with a model. The donor report, basically this is only shown to the campaign owner and admin, and I see all the details of who has donated. In case and the donors view, this is a public view where we show all the donors who opted to be publicly shown along with the donation they made, and this shows of course the campaign promoter. So let's try donating, shall we?
Yeah.
So when I donate, the first time I come in here, I'll need to fill out a few details. But if you have Jom Social, Easy Social, or Community Builder, or Jom Wall, we have an integration which lets you configure all the fields so that they are automatically populated. So let me donate $800 to this campaign. I will choose to donate anonymously. I can choose from a multitude of payment gateways. Right now we have only enabled a few, but there are over 25 payment gateways that we support, which you can find on our Jgive landing page on techjoomla.com. So I'm basically donating now. So it's just giving me an overview of what I'm donating and all the details. And it also shows me how I'm impacting the campaign. And after this, the campaign will be a little bit richer. So we have PayPal sandbox set up right now for the donation so that you can actually see it in action. So in case you want to use an on-site payment gateway that doesn't redirect you to PayPal, you can choose to use something like Paymill or PayU. There's quite a few on-site payment gateways available as well. There's PayPal Pro 2, which will let you do the checkout without having to go to PayPal, so to say. So you'll see here that we are donating to the water project. The amount is $800. What I see here, Sagar's Chinsa's store, that is simply our sandbox details. Now PayPal is asking me to review my donation, ensure that it is correct, and I can confirm the donation now. So now, in case this is Jgive working in multi-vendor mode, and let's say that the admin has chosen to have a 10% fee on all the donations, then what will happen is that effectively out of the $800, 10%, that is $80 will be the admin fee. You will see that the payment status is confirmed now. And if you can go to my donations, we should be able to see this donation right there and also see the details of the donation. Now, what you'll also see if you go back to the campaign details page is that the campaign funding goal has been affected. You will see that it is 20.4% funded now. And my $800 have gone towards the cause of this water project. So I think can just quickly take you through some modules that we have here to make it easier to present the campaigns. We'll also like to quickly showcase a site that has had a lot of success with Jgive. It's one of our customers, Social Architect, that's the site. And they recently completed a campaign for $26,000 using Jgive. And that was, so this is a full non-profit site where they're running a lot of events as well as campaigns, and they use a lot of our products. And this was really a big win for Jgive. So this is the campaign that I was talking about. They were able to raise $24,905. It was actually probably more after that, where they basically were helping sick kids in the hospital by bringing them some fun. And so this site is a very good case study to see the success of Jgive in the real world. And in case you do donate, I would suggest you visit this website and see if you can donate to a few campaigns. You'll see that they have some really good campaigns running here, and you'll see that they are also raising decent amount of money. So going back to a demo, I'll just go back to the admin to see how this has impacted our reports. So you'll see that in the campaign-wise report, I'm seeing that the water project has 4 donations with a total of $1020. And so in case this was multi-vendor, then the commissions would have come up here, and would have seen if I need to make any payouts. But right now, since we have set this up to be in a single vendor mode, you don't see that. So Jgive is inherently social as well, and we do a lot of activity stream integrations and things like that. So in case you have Easy Social or John Social, you can really make Jgive go viral. So you all just saw all this. So as I said, the site commissions fees are very flexible. You can have an absolute fee as well as a percentage. So something like PayPal charges, maybe $1 per transaction plus 0.05%, something like that. So you saw the checkout process as well. And we make it easy as far as possible for people to donate. They don't have to register, they can check out as a guest. In the upcoming versions, we also have a very fast checkout coming in, where the admin can choose not to take any detailed information and make Jgive almost work like a PayPal button. But in some cases, for legal reasons, some information is required, and that will still need to be taken. We also support PayPal recurring donations, so you can choose to make a $10 per month recurring donation or investment. So when I say donations, generally understand that Jgive is meant for donations as well as investments. So depending on your media, the name is going to, or the use is going to change. There are some small configurations that change as well. I'll walk you through some of the configurations and you can see that. So we also do PayPal adaptive payments, so that payouts are automated. You can see more about PayPal adaptive payments on the PayPal site. The simple thing is that instead of the admin having to manage the payouts and manually make the make the payments to the campaign owner, it happens instantly at source. Multiple payment gateways, as I said, 25 plus payment gateways are supported. So sharing to native social networks as well as add this. So I'm running through the slides that we have already seen in the demo, so that we don't lose time there. You'll see that this screenshot is actually showing some givebacks. So donate 5 or more will show, will give you a cap and things like that. So these are all the various reports, modules, and we have a lot of extensive configuration. So I'll show you the kind of configuration we have. I'll just switch back to the demo to take you through the configuration. So you can choose to integrate Jgive with plain Joomla, so you don't have to have a Jom Social or Community Builder or Jomwall Easy Social Network. You can use it with plain Joomla. In fact, a lot of our customers use it purely with Joomla. In case you are integrating with Jom Social, you can choose if you want to show the Jom Social toolbar. You can also force people to complete their profile before creating a campaign. So this is especially useful when you are running a crowdfunding website like Kickstarter, and you want to ensure that the users are actually real users. So you want as much information about them as possible before you allow them to create campaigns. So that's the reason that is there. In case you're using any of these community softwares or extensions, you can autofill Jgive form fields from this, and you can basically do the mapping of the various Jgive fields to the social network fields. This will make your checkouts much faster. You can also set some default settings as to which country do you want to be the default country, because a lot of these crowdfunding sites are regional. So you might want that if it's an Indian site or if it's a United States site, you might want the default country to be set accordingly. You can also, as I said, choose which type of campaigns are allowed. So I can kind of decide whether I want only donations or only investments or both. You can choose whether you want admin approval for campaigns or not. You can enable terms and conditions. You can also choose to hide some views on the campaign view in case you don't want such a big campaign creation form. So this will be replaced with a full field manager in the upcoming versions, so that it's much more flexible. You can also similarly hide selected fields on the donation page if you don't want. You can practically even right now reduce the donation checkout page to quite a small page if you want to. These are of course bootstrap settings. You can customize the pin view. You can enable social sharing via these configuration options. So that was just general settings. Similarly, we have media settings where you can decide what kind of constraints you want to put on the photos and videos that are rather the photos that are uploaded. On the payment side of things, you can this is a single currency system. We do not offer multi-currency donations right now on this. So in case you are using adaptive payments, you need to use the email address here. Otherwise, that email address is also used for notifications and things like that. You can enter your currency symbols, and all that here. And in case you are from a European country, you need to enter VAT registration numbers and things. That's also there. And you can choose whether you want guest donations, recurring donations, and all that. So pretty extensive configuration, as you'll see. We also let you configure your order ID to suit your requirements. You can also decide which kind of email notifications Jgive will send and who are the people who will receive those notifications. We also have a PayPal MassPay integration, but PayPal has stopped giving MassPay accounts for non-profits anymore. So do we still maintain this? Only if you have an old account with PayPal which already has this, you'll be able to use this. But you can use PayPal adaptive payments to automate all your processes. So Steve, I think what we can do is maybe take a few questions because the demo I kind of walked you through the more important parts of the demo. So we can possibly take a few questions now.
Great, thank you. Does anyone in the audience have questions? We've had several presentations today where the questions have been coming in thick and fast, but I think Jgive was a little more straightforward.
Yeah.
So
what I can do is I can just go through the social integrations part and also show you the mobile app. In the meantime, maybe people might want to kind of digest this.
Sure. The mobile app sounds particularly interesting. How did you manage to create a mobile app based off your Joomla site or your Joomla extension, I should say?
Yeah, so almost all our extensions we are coming up with mobile apps now, and we have contributed a REST API to Joomla, which is available on our GitHub, which kind of forms the baseline for our communication between the mobile apps and the Joomla website, and that's actually used for a lot of API mashups that we have done as well as mobile apps. So yeah, so here is the mobile app. It's on your screen right now. It's already available actually for the Android store. The iPhone approval is in process, and here are a few screens of that. So you'll see that the second screen shows a campaign with the status. The third screen is showing some statistics. So right now the app is for browsing and for admin reporting. We do not have payments in the app yet, but they will be introduced soon. So that's the exciting news that we have, and we also have mobile apps coming for a lot of our other products as well, which I'm sure people will love. So let me just go a few slides back. I just wanted to quickly go through recommended integrations for Jgive to take it to the next level. So we have a John Social integration, which basically lets you make Jgive more social. As I said, we have a lot of activities that are pushed to the activity stream. For example, when a campaign is created or a donation is made, you'll see that things will go to the activity stream. We also have group donation support for John Social. So what this means is that if you have a John Social group and you want to start collecting investments as a group or as a community, you can basically relate a Jgive campaign as against a group and raise money as a group. Similarly, with Easy Social, we have show the profile campaigns by the user on his profile. Similarly, the activity stream integration is there for Easy Social as well. Similarly, with Community Builder, we have similar integrations. We have a few additional things coming in Jgive in the coming few months. One is campaign activity streams, which people have been asking about for a long time. Support for pledges. So pledge and pay with PayPal. So right now, typically Kickstarter will let you create campaigns where you can accept money, but the money is only paid when the campaign goal is reached. Otherwise, it is refunded. So that kind of a campaign you cannot do in Jgive right now automatically. You have to manage that manually. But with PayPal pledge and pay support, you will be able to do that with Jgive as well. Then we also have social broadcasting coming with broadcast integration. So everything that is pushed to the John Social or Easy Social activity streams, you can also push to external social networks like Facebook, etc. So that's it from our side.
Yeah, Manoj, that question about apps actually came back again from a couple of people in the chat. Could you say one more time what you did to turn your extension into an app? What tools did you use, or how did you approach it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So actually, Joomla has a sister company or sister team called Aptitude, which does all our mobile app development. And the mobile apps are actually built depending on the requirements, but currently the apps that you see for Jgive is built on it's Titanium or it's Accelerator. It's actually PhoneGap based, the Jgive application. So actually the UI and everything is HTML5 packaged with PhoneGap. As far as the communication between the website, the Joomla website and the application is concerned, we are using Joomla's REST API. You can find the REST APIs on our GitHub. If you go to github.com/techjoomla and look for COM API there, you should be able to see how to use that. So the way COM API works is that once you install the COM API component, you need to ideally write a plugin for the web services that you need to expose. So we have a Jgive plugin written which is exposing various web services. For example, get the list of campaigns available, get the list of donations for the campaign, get the status of the campaign, and whatever else that you need to kind of get from the APIs. And the APIs are purely REST APIs, they return JSON, and all that is parsed in the mobile application and shown to the end users. So that's kind of an overview of how the mobile app is built.
So the key to making it work is with an API from the extension and then PhoneGap, which is a particularly popular way to make mobile apps.
That's right. That's right.
Questions from the audience. Is it possible to use Stripe as a payment gateway?
Yes, actually, we do have a 3PD developer who has made a Stripe integration. I'm not 100% sure it works with Stripe right now, but what's his name? It's Faster Joomla. Yeah, if you go to fasterjoomla.com, he has released a Stripe gateway that works with our extensions.
Okay, this one is a bit more of a philosophical question. With a fundraising site like this, is it a good idea to try and make a profit, or do most of these sites run simply as a non-profit enterprise to try and do good?
We have seen both actually, because for one thing, there are costs involved with maintaining a site like this. Additionally, you also end up paying the payment gateway fees. So some of the pure non-profit sites that only work with donation organizations, the percentage that they charge is purely to cover the costs of development, the cost of maintenance, and the payment gateway fees. But we have seen some investment-related sites where a hefty markup is levied as a percentage. As high as 20% fees are charged in those cases. So it really depends on what the site owner wants to do with it.
Cool. Can you go over the easy social integration one more time quickly?
Absolutely. I'll just switch to the demo to show you that since I showed you the slides. So I'm on the admin's profile right now, and you will see that the campaigns by Manoj I can see here on the left. So right now that's one thing that's done, and additionally right now we haven't made any activities, but whatever activities that happen around the campaign. So let's say Manoj creates a campaign, that will go into the activity stream. When somebody donates on the campaign, that will go in that user's activity stream as well.
Currently, the integration is set with Jom Social, so you can actually see
the Jom Social. I can show it in Jom Social right now. So actually, it's very similar the way it works in both cases. So you'll see it here. So super user has made a donation to the campaign about a project. Super user made donation to the green Go Green Save Earth. So that's how the activity stream integrations are happening. It works the same way with Easy Social.
Cool. Okay, for campaigns that have no end date and no target limit, can you hide those features?
You can, but you need to override it via the template right now. There's no configuration option for that, but you can just make a template override to do it.
Okay, so it needs a little CSS and a little template override.
Yes.
Can you give the discount code one more time?
Absolutely, we can.
And that was the last question I see. Do we have any more questions? Okay. There's the coupon code one more time.
Yeah, so I'll just spell it out once again. It's J3DJG. and this is active till 25th of August.
Well, thank you very much indeed, guys, for the presentation today. And for the attendees, thank you very much indeed, too.